welcome back for another video. We're at Queens and Bathurst now. We're gonna walk along Bathurst Street up north. Today is the 26th of April, Sunday. The temperature is 7 to 8 degrees and it's slightly raining. And that's Bathurst Street. We're very close to Bathurst and Queen. And we're heading up north towards Bloor. So we're going to be passing by Dundas Street, College, Bloor, and then Dew Point. Hope you enjoyed this trip of Walk With Me, Bathurst Street in Toronto. As you can see, it's slightly more active than Dufferin Street. Of course, the reason being it's closer to the downtown area. But nothing much else, right? You have houses around. There's a convenience store here. I think it'll be closed. Yeah, it's closed. Okay, they have limited hours. So like I said in the previous video, you have the 511 streetcar and 511 bus, apparently. I think the replacement of the streetcar at the moment, there must have been like a maintenance schedule or something. Here's Alexandra Park. That's in Bathurst Street and Dundas. That's the intersection of Dundas and Bathurst Street. It's Bathurst, Dundas. It's Tim Hortons, of course. There's the assessment center. There's Toronto Western Hospital. And the Cardinal Funeral Homes. Not sure about the location though, but yeah. So this is the electric bus. It's fully electric. Yeah, it looks like the streetcar or the tram on Bathurst Street is replaced with these buses. So they share the same number, which is 511. This is the Bathurst line. There's a church. I think that's the Ukrainian church, right? Yeah. St. Volodymyr Ukrainian Orthodox Cathedral. It's beautiful. Okay. There's the electric bus. It's a 100% electric bus. And that's the Toronto Western Hospital entrance. There is Fresco, which is pretty much like Lulu in the UAE. They got good grocery deals. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Oh, yeah. No, do mind, please. Because that's the tram and it says not in service. So that's the 511 streetcar, but it's not in service. It smells curry. A very strong curry, which is, I think, the basil box. If I'm not mistaken. Or sorry, no. It's actually this. It's the Colaba Junction Indian food bar. Winners is pretty much like brands for less. It's basically yesterday's fashion at a discounted price. Of course, I don't mean literally yesterday's fashion. It's, of course, you know, last season's fashion. The vape company. Here's a beer store, which is a store that sells beer. Pretty much it. They don't sell any hard liquors. Like I said in the previous video, hard liquors are only sold in LCBO, which is the Ontario Liquor License Organization. Alright, we are at the intersection of Bathurst and College Street. So that's Bathurst sign and College. Of course, like I said, College has its own line, which is 506. And this is College Street United Church. Here's College Street. And now we are at Little Italy. So that's the Little Italy district. So you have Chinatown, Koreatown, Little Italy, Portugal, and a few others. Greektown, which is the east side of Toronto. Cabbagetown. Yeah, a lot of towns, which I think are a bit easier than mentioning an intersection. So if somebody asks you where you live, you say, I live at Little Italy, which is easier than, you know, in saying, I don't know, I live in Ossington and Queen. There's Spring. Top of the morning, Spring. That sounds like an ambulance, I think, or a fire department. It's coming from the north, from ahead. Oh God. We are at Bathurst and Ulster. And this is Bathurst and Harbord. There you go. It's also one of the tiniest or semi-small streets, really. It's got its own cycling lane, which is great. So this is the cycling lane. Off we go. Yeah, I forgot to mention, down at Harbord Street, to the west side, heading towards downtown area. There's a lot of nice bars and restaurants there, and there's Krispy Kreme there. All right, let's go back to walking. I'm surprised at the weather, though. The bipolar of the weather in Toronto is so real. So for example, yesterday the weather was nice and sunny at around 13 to 14 degrees Celsius. And today is overcast, lightly raining, and 7 degrees. I mean, it's not that bad when you compare it to some of the nights or days when you get like a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, and then the next day you go for -10. That is real bipolar. Yeah, the weather should be getting better by next month. I mean, we made it this far, to the 26th of April. And as they say, April rain brings Mayflower. So we went on Queen Street. We started off from Queens and Bathurst, and then we passed by Bathurst and Dundas, and then Bathurst and College, and then we should be near Bathurst and Bloor. Which is at the north side of Toronto, downtown. And it kind of marks, Bloor Street marks the northern bit of Toronto downtown. I mean, some people, of course, beyond Bloor is DuPont and St. Clair, and a lot of people say that St. Clair marks the geographical north limit of Toronto downtown. But I'd say, you know, Bloor is the northern limit of the northern geographical limit of Toronto downtown. Don't get me wrong though, St. Clair is beautiful. I think it has a Portuguese village at St. Clair. It's nice and vibrant. They also have their own horizontal line of streetcar, so you can go from the west to the east through St. Clair streetcar line. Yeah, it's a bit windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you don't, sorry about this. Now this is CIBC Bank, which is one of the big banks in Canada too. So you've seen TD Bank, which is Toronto Dominican, and then CIBC. The other two banks are Scotiabank, which is from Nova Scotia, but it's very popular across Canada, and the fourth one is BMO, which is Bank of Montreal, which I think is the first Canadian bank, Bank of Montreal. Anyway, we're at Bathurst and Bloor. We're gonna head left to Bloor now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video of our walking tour on the Bathurst Street in Toronto on the 26th of April. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this.